something I want to try out. So I might do the DDFM show once a week, and then I'll do the anatomy of motorcycle accident. All right, guys, you ready? Boom, 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 boom. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here, and we got a new setup. We got a new setup over here. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I use OBS. I use Streamlabs OBS. Kind of got a mess right here because I've been working really hard, and we're gonna go over some really cool stuff. What we're gonna do is we're actually going to go over to my other screen here. And as you can tell, there's already a motorcycle accident on the screen. What we're going to do is we're going to go over these motorcycle crash compilations. And if we get copyright striked or copyright claimed, that's perfectly fine. The goal is to get you guys the information that I see when it comes to an accident. And then on top of that, definitely tell you what kind of injuries that's probably going to happen when it comes to one of these accidents. So it's going to be like pretty much off the cuff, me just talking and hanging out. So let me know, first of all, when I start this, if the volume is too loud, I will be focusing on your guys' chat. We'll go over each video. Basically, after each video, I'll listen to you guys in the chat, and then I'll just explain what happened. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rewind. So remember, let me know if that volume's too loud. If not, if you want me to, I can actually turn down the volume because you don't really need to hear it. So let's just go ahead and do it. Okay. So what happened here is that obviously this was some sort of a head-on. Let me go ahead and see if I can. Let's restart it. So this one's a little bit harder to see. I don't know if you guys can see it on your phone, but the traffic is oncoming traffic. This is not a salt line, but it's a slashed line. So that means somebody is going to probably try to pass, or you can pass legally. What I talked about with motorcycle injuries and motorcycle crashes, when it comes to two-vehicle crash, especially cars, they have a very bad judge of speed. So let's see. I think that's what happened. Nope. So what I saw was somebody was turning left. So somebody was turning left in front of these motorcyclists. Now, that is, I believe, a 40%, that's like the absolute deadliest motorcycle crash, because it happens so often. Once again, judgment of speed. This person was turning left in front of all these motorcyclists in a group. Right down on the bottom right, kind of went a little too fast, but there is a driveway, it looks like. So we have 1, 2, and then a third motorcyclist crashing into this car alone. This motorcyclist right here has a passenger on the car, or on the bike. Now, the motorcyclist that's filming is probably going to hit this right here. What you can see is that there's a body right here, a body right here. Thankfully, the car way up here, this white van, stopped. Because if that vehicle was not paying attention, this person would be ran over. This person would have been a head-on. This person would have been a head-on. So, oh, there it is. Hits the motorcycle. Okay. I can't see the speed. I think it says 118 on the, nope, 135. It says 135 on the bottom right. What is that in kilometers per hour? 135 kilometers to, that's 83 miles per hour, everybody. Really, this is 83 miles per hour. 83 miles per hour into a solid object, which is a car. Now, I'm not all about posting. I mean, this was on YouTube, so this is probably a fatal accident. I didn't think they're going that fast, but yeah, 80 miles an hour. That's possibly a fatal accident. Not for the rider that crashed just now with the GoPro, but the people that crashed into the car. Everyone else probably has massive lacerations. The ones that fell because of the bikes, like this one right here. It looks like he landed in grass. I know that his GoPro probably fell off, like you guys are saying in the chat. But this person right here on the right with the passenger, the person that's probably riding, that's the driver, probably severe injuries or fatality. And then the passenger, quite possibly severe injuries, fatality. The rest of the riders, the ones that did fall outside of the initial impact, since it's such a high rate of speed, it's going to be very high impact injuries. So they're gonna have broken bones. They're gonna have a bunch of issues. And really on this thing, there's not much you can do. If you notice, these riders up front, they are pretty close together. So there's not much in terms of evading this situation. It's pretty hard. You're going pretty high rate of speed. This is something that's going to happen. This is why motorcycles are inherently dangerous, is because this kind of stuff can happen, and it will happen. You really need to be aware. Now, the motorcyclist that has the GoPro is pretty far back. As you can tell, when he sees the impacts, he is starting to apply the brakes. He's going 135 kilometers per hour, and he slows down to about 100 kilometers per hour. That's still not quick enough. And if you notice, that's the reaction time that you have when it comes to an incident like this. So at this point, whenever I see vehicles like cars coming head on, and it's crazy that they're going this speed, I wonder if they're breaking the speed limit. I wonder if this is a speed issue, because nowhere in America, nowhere in the United States can you go 80 miles an hour. They're going 83.8851 miles per hour. There's nowhere in America that you can go that fast when it's like a road like this. And at no point should you be going this fast when there's oncoming traffic and there's a road like this, especially with slashed lines to where people can pass. Absolutely no reason. I wonder what the speed limit is. So the main thing here is speed is a factor. Speed right there is a factor in terms of it reduces your chance of evading and giving yourself the proper speed cushion. Because when you go faster and faster and faster, you need to have a massive space cushion. When you go slower, you can have a slightly slower space cushion. So you see how he starts pulling off? He starts going to the other side. Now this is his escape path. What he's doing is an escape path. And I know we're not going to spend so much time on one video. His escape path right here is he saw there's danger to the right, so he's going left. Now, there's just no room. There's just no room. This person right here is doing a good job of evading all the debris, but look how much debris is out here on the road. I don't know if the drivers or this motorcyclist with the GoPros is looking at the motorcycle, but there's not much you can do. Let's go to the next one. I spent a lot of time on that one. All right, let's see what this one looks like. Okay, well, let's keep going.
A little slippery there.
All right, let's go back. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me turn down my mic volume. It seems like it's a little bit loud. Sorry about that, guys. Oops, I went too far. All right. I don't know if you can hear that. He's scraping. So he's either scraping his knee, scraping pegs, scraping something. Is that Cycle Cruiser? Oh, okay. Hey, Night Terror. Everyone, I just want to say thank you to Night Terror. He's our most recent YouTube member. That's why he's green in the chat. Thank you, Night Terror. So if you guys notice on the bottom, right kind of above there, that we have 280 patrons. We just hit 280 today. Recent super chat was Nicholas. Top super chatter of the month so far is Ice Cold. Newest YouTube members, Night Terror, and our newest subscribers, SKSK. So that updates a lot, actually. So the bottom one updates a lot. Let me know if you guys like this little setup I got going on here. So he's scraping, he's knee dragging right here, okay, on a blind turn. If you notice, there's nothing up here. Blind turn. He's knee dragging. Now, I don't know if he's doing it properly. I don't know what kind of tires he has. I don't know if he has good tread on his tires. I don't know anything like that, okay? But he low slides. So he low slides, but he's scraping something. You hear it. I'm going to stay quiet on this part. Listen to this part. You guys hear that? Okay, so there's not much to this video other than the fact that he's going too fast for the turn. In order for him to make the turn, he's going to have to knee drag, or he's messing around, knee dragging, having fun. That's perfectly fine, but speed was definitely a factor on that. Too much lean. Now remember, this is something that I learned in Total Control, so this is why you need to take classes, okay? Is that I learned this, and you'll learn this in the advanced class in the MSF, and you'll learn this from my videos, is that there's 3 parts to your tires, okay? There's only 3 things your tires can do. They can accelerate, decelerate, and hold traction. So you're going to accelerate, so you need part of your tires for the acceleration, so it needs to grab the ground in order to accelerate. It also needs to grab the ground to decelerate, which is braking. It also needs to have, that's the 3 parts of traction, so turning. Okay, so acceleration, deceleration, turning. So then the third one is turning, so it needs to have a certain amount of traction to actually make the turn. So right here, what I see is that he had too much speed, so he had a ton of tire traction, like on a pie chart. He had so much traction set aside for speed, not enough for turning. Therefore, he low slided. So take your turns a little bit slower, and then this shouldn't happen. Now, there could be other circumstances like debris in the road, gravel, grass, leaves. Those are all of the things that you can worry about. But the one thing you have control over is your speed. So he didn't set up very smoothly.
Oh, a little slippery there.
Bam, are you talking about Ride Arizona MTC? If so, I could do one on that. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, so I'm going to leave this one up for the chat, guys. What happened there? If you want me to, I can replay the video, but what happened there, everybody? What happened? Let me know, okay? What do you guys think happened? I'll go ahead and replay that for you guys. This is your turn. This is your turn. I want you guys to figure out some of these things also. I want you to go with me. Too much throttle? Too much throttle? Okay, okay. Oh, Bam Bam, I'll go ahead. I'll do that. I'll do that for you, bro. Yeah, so that one was a pretty easy one. Just a little too much throttle, but what kind of risk is he really taking here? As you can tell, you have a bunch of his friends here. This is a wide open parking lot. There's some skid marks here, so obviously they've been doing this for a while, whether they're professionals or practicing or just hooligans, whatever it is. I am happy that they're doing it in a parking lot. Okay, we're going to watch some videos sooner or later about some of these people that are doing this on open roads. So I'm happy that they're doing it in a wide open parking lot. I don't see any type of obstacles in their way. He's doing it in an open spot. You can barely see it, but he does have some engine protection. Obviously, this is not good for your bike to do that. So at the end of the day, he made a mistake. He's practicing in a safe environment. Hopefully he's wearing full gear. Everyone here are not wearing gear. I can see tank tops. I can see shorts and everything. So he got lucky. All right. So this is a dual sport. You can tell he's got dual sport. He's got a helmet, goggles. He's got foot protection. Looks like a hoodie. Looks like just regular stuff. So at least they're wearing helmets. Okay. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, boy! This is good. This is good. They're having fun. They're out on the road. These bikes are designed to take a spill, usually on soft dirt and grass. He's wearing full gear. Honestly, at the end of the day, he's taking the risk to do it, but I'm all fine for people taking risks. And experimenting. What I'm not fine with is if you do it on an open road and there's a possibility of endangering somebody else. I'm a libertarian in that way. All right, so once again, we're out here on a road. It looks like... Okay, so this is a 2-lane road with oncoming traffic. It's a solid line. Not much room. There's no shoulder here other than grass. Regular jeans right here. It looks like he has regular shoes, but he's got some type of knee padding. Okay, he's got gloves and looks like just a regular jacket. And that's coming right to your face. So, he does have a helmet. Hopefully, that's how he's able to have a camera. But once again, all right, you see how he's in a group ride? That's a big no-no. This is a lot of the reasons why I know people don't go to group rides, and this is a lot of reasons why I don't go to group rides. Right here, people will do that and will cause you to crash. If you're a part of a group ride, everybody, and they start doing crap like this, just leave. Do not put yourself in that situation. And honestly, on top of this, he could get hit by another motorcyclist. He'll get ran over, which will cause another motorcyclist to crash, which will damage the motorcyclist, which will cause him to get injuries. Now, what happens if this motorcyclist ran over? Let's say these aren't sport bikes or dirt bikes. These are like cruisers and stuff. You know, you can still wheelie cruisers. Once if he ran over this guy, he wasn't wearing a helmet, crushed his head. Now that dude has to live with himself. You know what I mean? So if you're a part of a group ride and they start doing this stuff, just leave. One, you're gonna catch the attention of the cops. Two, there's a good chance of injury and crashing. So, I mean, it's pretty dumb. Luckily, they all stopped. Okay, so I don't know if this is oncoming traffic lane or if this is its own single 2-lane road that's one way. So let's see. I haven't watched these videos yet. Another wheelie. Okay. It's not necessarily a group. Well, it could be. There's like 2 way in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's this guy. He's slamming on the brakes. You see how his body's moving forward? That means that the weight transfer is moving forward. So he's actually slamming on the brakes. His suspension is pretty much like compressed. So he's slamming that front brake. Hopefully he's doing it appropriately. He did it right. He stopped in time. That's very good. But yeah, I wouldn't do this. Now here's the thing is that okay, so they were on this side of the road going that way. Now if this was a one lane going this direction, 1 lane going this direction, he's now in the middle of a lane with oncoming traffic. That's dangerous. So here, it's kind of like a low speed, but when he fell, that's going to be the impact. So he's going to probably smack his head, have a slight TBI, traumatic brain injury, some road rash. Now remember, road rash, you could just go 20 feet, 10 to 20 feet on the asphalt, and just get the 2nd-degree burns from the heat transfer from the road to your skin. You can get really terrible road rash when it comes to like missing flesh. So just that amount of speed and amount of length. So like I said, if there was a car coming, you're dead. All right. So this is probably a chest mount on the GoPro. He's got his tank bag. Looks like he's having some fun. Double yellow lines. Let's go ahead and see. Now this one, guys, I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to play it, and I want you, and there's a 10-second delay between playing it and you guys answering it, but I want you guys to come up with your own conclusion on what happened, okay, everybody?
Woo! Shit.
All right, I'll replay that one because I still want to figure that one out. One sec. That was a little weird. So he's accelerating. Tell me if you guys saw what happened there. Currently, you're watching this on YouTube. Is there a better method to watch? Well, I mean, I'm live streaming on YouTube, so. Loose gravel. I see wrong brake. Loose gravel, fixation. Didn't trust the tires, in my opinion. He locked his front wheel. Seems like attempted trail braking. Fixating on something else. Went too wide. He entered inside. Too fast in the turn. Back brake. Didn't look into turn for one. Okay. Very good, guys. So what I saw. Now, there's a bunch of different factors that happen. So all you guys are not wrong on any of those things. So right here on his right hand, you see his fingers move. He went from accelerating to rolling off the throttle, and you see his fingers move. Watch his fingers and his hand grab that front brake. He just squeezed the front brake, and he lost traction. So he applied front brake. Probably was going too fast in the turn for what he thought was good. He probably saw this hairpin turn or some type of turn coming up, got a little freaked out about it, and started applying the brakes. And he applied maybe too much, and caused the front wheel to lose traction. Now it was a somewhat low speed, and it sounds like he had full gear. He has gloves on and everything, so he should be fine.
Shit.
All right, so let me go ahead and take a sip. This is actually turning out to a very good thing. Tell me if you guys like what we're doing here. It does help out. This is something I've been trying to include in a lot of my videos where I show you kind of some of this stuff. But let me know if you guys like this whole live aspect and interaction with this, because I get a lot of good comments in the YouTube comment section for a lot of these videos, but I really love live streaming. I love live streaming with you guys. And also remember, if you would like to support what we do here, go to patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. We hit 280 patrons. And then look at all, we have all of these. We have the recent super chatter, Nicholas, top super chatter so far this month, and it refreshes every month. That's Ice Cold Combos. The newest YouTube member is Night Terror 007, and the newest subscriber is Sabbacat. Thank you. All right, let's go back. So this one right here, it looks like we got traffic. He looks like he's wearing full gear. It looks like Dainese gear. He's obviously wearing a helmet if he has the GoPro attached. And I would like to show you guys, this is Raz Motovlog. So I just looked up crash compilations on YouTube. So hard motorcycle crashes and crazy moto moments 2019 episode 150 from Road Rage. But they take all their stuff from user submitted videos. So this is from Raz. Whoa, let's go and rewatch the whole thing.
Shit.
All right, so he's wearing full gear. I see boots, leathers, jacket. Whoa, Bam Bam! Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it, Bam Bam. Yeah, boy. Thank you so much, man. Let's actually see something real quick. I want this to go. Thank you, man. All right, so tell me what you guys think happened. I know a lot of this stuff happens to some of you. And it hasn't happened to me yet, knock on wood, but I've heard some stories in the Discord that this has happened. So let me know what you guys think happened there. So Bam Bam says tire slipped. Needs to chill on the max twist. Yeah, Bam Bam. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Thank you. Your name just popped up right there on the recent super chat. Bam Bam, $2. Thank you so much. Too much speed while attempting to turn and tires slipped. Clutch. Yes, this is a big help in learning what to do or not to do. Awesome. See, that's the whole point, is giving you guys value. If I can give you guys stuff like this and it's easier for you, then that's good. Oil on the road. Okay, so I see losing traction is the big thing. So I see a lot of people saying losing traction. Let's go ahead and look at it again. Well, I don't want to look at the crash part.
Shit.
All right, so first thing that I see is on these right-hand turns, I want you to, when you go for a drive or go for a ride, I want you to look on some of these turns. There's usually debris that gets picked up. Now, also, it looks like it's a little bit cloudy, maybe a little dusky day. So some of you guys said water or some type of oil. Okay, but what about these painted lines? What about these painted crosswalk lines? Do you think maybe his rear tire was on a painted line and then he accelerated too much, lost traction, slid out from underneath him? Do you think something like that could have happened? But yeah, definitely oil. It could be oil, could be rock, like I said, rock leaves, anything that's a slippery surface could cause that rear tire to come out. So what I would see on this situation is obviously I wouldn't try to accelerate too fast through the turn. Now, why was he accelerating too fast? All right, glad that guy's doing well. Do you think maybe he was accelerating pretty fast so he can get in front of this car right here on the far right? You see this car coming? Maybe do you think he should have just waited for the car to go? So there's a bunch of different factors. So one, maybe he's in a hurry. Two, there's probably something on the ground. Three, he let out the clutch a little bit too quick, lost some traction to the rear tire, maybe a little bit too much power to the rear tire, caused the slide. Now, this car right here, that's the same car. So I think he was trying to beat the car. You know what I mean? He tried to make this turn, tried to beat the car. Here's that painted line that I was talking about. He took a really sharp turn. Just take it nice and easy on these turns. And once again, the traction on your tire, you got three things: acceleration, deceleration, turning. He was accelerating really hard and trying to turn at the same time. He didn't have enough traction on his tires. Now, the one thing that I do like what he's doing is he's turning off the bike. And I'm not here making fun of people, okay? I just want to go over some of the common errors. So this is kind of what I do when I come up with my beginner tips, is I see these errors. I'm like, how do you prevent them? How can I give and deliver to you guys the tips, the how-to? He also panicked and twisted the throttle. Yes, I agree. He saw that car. There was either stuff on the road. Maybe there was nothing on the road. Maybe there was absolutely perfect traction on the road, but he twisted the throttle too hard. So how to prevent that? Give yourself some time. Let the car go. Don't rush. Apply progressive throttle pressure and smooth throttle pressure, and look through the turn. Because he was looking to the left the whole time and tried to gun it. Imagine if a car that was parked here decided to back up. Yeah. Now, if you can do it, if you can muscle up your bike that way, that's perfectly fine. But if you have to squat it up. All right, let's see what happens. This is more of a grainy footage. Let's see. So it seems he maybe caught up between stopping and going, maybe popped the clutch by accident. Yeah, I mean, he could have. He committed to the turn. I think he might have got scared, and he just like, screw it, I'm going to go. But then his failure of proper clutch control is what got him. Okay. Now, this is not something you want to do. All right, so when I'm riding, this is what I do. When I'm riding is I look 2, 4, 12 seconds ahead. This is something you learn in the MSF. So if you want to get some classes and you want to learn a little bit more and you want to get the knowledge that I have, take some MSF classes, msf-usa.org. Definitely go there. But here's the thing: is I look 2, 12 seconds ahead, or 2, 4, 12 seconds ahead. And I mean, I know this is a different area. There's different types of traffic rules and everything. But right here, why are you going to try to make it between this big truck and this other big truck and this car? And this car is already hugging the right side, okay? There's an oncoming vehicle right here. What is going on in this place? Oh, it's not oncoming, it's parked. but everyone's scooting over. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. So at no point do you need to be passing these cars. Right here, what I would be doing is let this car be slow, or let the truck be slow, let everyone else go, and just have patience. That was simple. Have patience, everybody. Alright, this one's a little bit weird. Okay. And this is why I invested in good camera quality. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate it. So I want you guys to tell me what happens here, okay? So I'm going to give it about 10 seconds before I hit play. I'm going to give you guys... I want you guys to tell me in the chat what happens here. So what happened there? He'd be going fast. So what happens if you go too fast in a turn? I want you guys to kind of come up with something for me. I think some of you guys have been watching a lot of my videos, so this is a tip that I've given before. So if you're going too fast in a turn, what are your options? If you accidentally got into the turn, you're too fast, what can you do to save yourself? Go home, Rog. Not enough counter steer. Okay. Target fixation. The gravel's in the road. Dirty D's. My MSF instructor said, I'm only going to tell you one thing about 18-wheelers. Stay the F away from them. What's up, Oregon Motorcycle? How you doing? Tried to go too fast through the turn. He panicked, kept looking at the shoulder, then might have hit some loose gravel or something. Okay. Not enough lean or afraid of the bike. Then his rear probably hit gravel. Remove throttle too fast for his skills for sure. Pulling clutch. Push harder, let off throttle, straighten up, and slow down. So those are all good suggestions. In this situation, I probably would have rolled off the throttle nice and smooth. Just not remove it. You still want to have some throttle, but I would roll off the throttle a little bit, and then I'd apply more leaning pressure, more counter steering to make it through the turn, and then know for the next time if I make it through the turn to not do that crap again and kind of slow down and take it nice and easy. But yeah, he definitely did. He was going too fast through the turn. I think he did remove the throttle, but he was going too fast, and he looked at the shoulder and had target fixation and went right to it. He did not commit to the turn. He was already in it. Gravity and physics don't care. You have to commit to that turn. Yeah, so definitely commit to it if you have to. More counter steering. This one, I think I've seen this one. This one's pretty funny. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Why? What's up, Megan? How you doing? Yeah, we've seen a few of those before on this live stream, so I think it's pretty easy to understand what happened there. All right, so this one's with traffic. All right, so right now this looks like this is from roadmonitoros.com. Definitely want to give shout outs to the people that are actually crashing in these videos, so hopefully they get some revenue or something because they gotta pay for this. So this right here, it's a left turn, so it must be in a different country. Usually we have these as right turns in our country. All right, so it seems like a stop. So it seems like a stoplight, and it's like a yield type thing. Oh, he actually describes it for us. So he's given this giving way to this car as required. Oh. Pretend taxi. I don't know what that means. Probably an Uber. So right here, this is one of those situations where you really don't have control. It's just a freak accident. And the best way to mitigate the possible injuries and the possible issues that you're going to have after this is, for one, wear full gear. So if that car did hit you and you hit the hood with the back of your head, you'll have a helmet that will protect you. Number two, make sure you have at least minimum liability insurance on your motorcycle, okay? Because who knows, this person might not have insurance on their car, and if you don't have insurance, you're not coming away with a new bike, or you're not going to get anything whatsoever. So if the bike's totaled, it's totaled. So what you need to do is get at minimum liability. Honestly, I would definitely get comprehensive or full coverage.
The hell, dude?
Uber passenger. Okay.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm hurting, but
Okay, so you came off on the right side, so this must be in the UK or something.
what happened there? Alright, well, I'm going to get this up, then I'll get your details.
And that's common, guys. That's common, is that what he was saying is that he thought that person was going to go, so he was looking right while accelerating going straight. So he assumed. It happens. And the problem is it usually happens when there's two cars. And the two cars, there's no injuries, no damage, no nothing really. It's just a fender bender. A fender bender for motorcyclists can be dangerous. Let's see how long this video is. Alright, not that long.
What the fuck?
Alright, let's just watch it.
In hell, fire!
Oh, that was a close call.
Jesus.
So that was just a close call. So what happened here is this truck and trailer was giving the bicyclists some room.
What the fucking hell, fire!
So this right here, thankfully, as motorcyclists, we have the ability to escape out of that, okay? But this can happen on a blind turn. A vehicle like this will give way, especially on mountain roads, like up here in Mount Lemmon. There are cars that will do this, that will give the bicyclists that way right away and just kind of scoot over a little bit and kind of creep in the other lane. If you're a motorcyclist coming the other way and you're really close to that center line, there's a good chance you're going to get hit. So thankfully she saw this ahead of time, was able to do it, but that would have been an impact if you're in a car. So definitely use all three positions on your lane position 1, 2, and 3. Definitely use all of them. Group rides, this is ridiculous. Hey, is that AGHB, a girl on her bike? A girl on her bike? Is this one of her videos? So this right here, so it looks like they blocked off the intersection so they all can get going, which typically happens. So this Mustang driver is kind of an ass. Why? And they opened their door, hit this person. Yes, just dirt bike crashes. Just dirt bike crashes. Oh, okay. So we did talk about road rage. So this is kind of a situation where you just want to stay out of it. So let's just go ahead and watch it real quick.
Come on.
Just get out of there. So just get out of that situation. Let's go ahead and fast forward. There's no reason to really watch that part. We're here for the accidents. All right, so what happened here is I don't know how fast this guy's going, but he seems to be going pretty fast. And this car that's going to come out can't judge the speed very well. Since they can't judge the speed very well, they think they could make it. So what I would do is just go the speed limit. He did pretty well with evasive maneuvers, but when you're going that fast, you're putting yourself more at risk because other drivers cannot see you very well already, and then on top of that, they can't judge your speed very well. All right, so this is... So cars turning left in front of others. So this right here is a dangerous situation. All right, so I want everybody to see what he does with his left hand. Okay, I want everyone to see what he does with his left hand. He pulls in the clutch to remove power from the rear wheel, and then he applies braking pressure. Okay, so you don't want to just apply braking pressure. You want to use your other primary control, which is your clutch, because that way you'll actually start to slow down, and then when you do apply pressure to the brakes and you have to stop, you won't stall. He's very good. That's a well-handled situation. All right, this one right here, what do you guys think is probably going to cause the crash? What do you think is going to probably cause the crash? Probably the road. Yep. Beep. That's. I mean, if you have to get home, you have to get home. All right, so I saw Polizia, so it's definitely not the United States. This looks like a one-way. I don't know. Politia. Okay. I need to stop pausing it. I've had this happen to me in a parking lot at the Bank of America in Yuma, Arizona, 32nd Street and Arizona Avenue. I've had this issue before. Ice cold combos with a super chat. Yeah, boy. Dang, he's increasing his lead. Now he's at he's still the top super chatter of the month, and he has the most recent super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It's Romania. Oh, it's Romania. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. So this happens to me once, and it will never happen to me again, because I get up into this other lane, or like I'm almost about to lane split, and I never get that close to another car, because you never know when they're going to back up, and we can't back up that quick compared to a car. Let's watch it again real quick. Dario Drive. Little hooligan. It's a little hooligan. Uh-oh. Guys, he's riding with one hand. I think he's gonna crash because of the one hand thing. What's up, Dwayne? Oh, wait, it's his buddy. Wonder what happened there. Ooh.
You good? Jake.
Let's see if he was doing wheelies. He's doing wheelies also. He's doing wheelies on a slight turn. So it looks like he just what we've been watching with all the supermotos. What happened is he just went too far on the wheelie. Now, since you can barely see it, I want you to see what this looks like right here. So his buddy crawling away. Now, a lot of the times people think, well, you know, after like an incident, like a crash or something crazy that happens, you're just like, oh man, what happened? Like your brain just kind of shuts off for a quick second. And you're wondering, you know, shit, what happened? What happened? I just crashed? What happened? That right there, you have to realize your brain is sloshing around in your skull. That right there is a very mild traumatic brain injury. Traumatic brain injury sounds like it's something terrible, like it's crazy, like, oh my gosh, you have to have your brain spilled out. No, a traumatic brain injury is a mild concussion. It's a brain spilling out. It's a cracked skull. It's all these things. This right here, what happened? Your brain slammed against the inside of your skull for that split second, okay? That's why you need to have a helmet. The helmet will absorb some of the impact. So this impact could have been worse. I'm pretty sure he fell back, hit the back of his head, and he's wondering what the hell happened. See, why would you be sitting in the middle of in the middle of the roadway? Well, you're not thinking at this point. Nothing against him. He's just not. He can't think right now. It's his brain got hurt. I'm pretty sure he's gonna snap out of it and go over here to the side. But guys, like, this is what happens. I see it all the time. I see it all the time on car accidents when I was a firefighter. his buddy is gonna turn off the bike. I want to see the full video. I want to see the full video of that one, just because it stopped, and I want to see like what happened to his buddy. Looks like he went a little too fast on the turn. So just based on skid marks and the road debris and everything, I can kind of get an idea of what happened. So right here, there's like this nice little divot in the road, that brown spot. I'm assuming he applied too much front brake pressure and locked up that front wheel. And then this portion right here is just him sliding. So he went too fast in the turn, applied too much brake, fell. He's grabbing his right leg. So when you fell, so that's called guarding. So whenever you see somebody guard, like if they're holding their chest, let me go ahead and move this over real quick. So like if somebody's like over here, like they're like this is guarding. So like they're guarding their ribs, or like they're guarding their wrist, or even if they're just holding their neck and their head, they're guarding something, guarding some type of pain. That's called guarding. So what happened here is he's guarding his leg. So it's a low slide right on the right side, probably injured his leg. He's wearing boots, but it could still apply a lot of pressure on his skull. Hey, Quentin, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, boy, the most recent super chat. Love it. So he's guarding. He says his leg's broken. So even something like that could break a leg easily. All right, so first of all, first thing I see is there's no jacket. He does have gloves. If you can afford to have a GoPro on your helmet, you can afford a jacket. GoPros cost more than jackets. All right, so what was today's video? Today's video was deadly road risk for motorcycle riders. Cars changing lanes was a part of it. That part right there, to look back and flip off the driver, don't do that, guys. For one, you can cause a road rage incident. Two, where's his eyes? Are his eyes on the car that's right here? Are his eyes on anything up front where his bike is traveling? No. So you could be like, oh, I'm pissed, flip this guy off. Now you crash into another car. So that's why just do it, get out of there, go, screw it, you're safe now. So imagine if there's a car that was pulling out right here. Looks like a school. Imagine if there's a car pulling out right here. Blam, you got hit. This looks like Tucson. Looks like Pima Street. Interesting. Okay. So this person has a stop sign. So up here, this car has a stop sign. And so he's just upset that the person didn't stop. I think everyone just assumed that cars aren't going to stop, or if he probably thought he had enough time to make it. Didn't see the motorcyclist. At that point, just kind of slow down. You should be just slow down. Obviously, he was going. So what I would do is I look at the tires. So he ran the stop sign. Okay. Well, then just slow down. Once again, look forward. Don't worry about that. Okay. Looks like another dirt bike rider. Just don't stop, guys. If you ever run into this situation, just don't stop. Okay? Let them be angry about it. Let them call the cops. Let them do their own thing. If for some reason you upset somebody, just why stop? Just don't stop. Don't get off the bike. Just go. It's not macho to stand your ground on situations like this. Why? Now here's the thing. Everyone pretends, or not pretends. Everyone thinks that having a helmet protects you in a fight. No, it protects your head from getting impacts. But I could grab your helmet. And now I have like the chin and everything, the chin bar, because you're going to flip it up probably. I have your chin bar. I can control your whole body with me moving your head around. I could punch the rest of your body. I could get a knife out and stab you. So that's what people are going to do to you. So get out of there. Just get out of there. I mean, have you ever seen, hockey players, they grab the jersey, pull it over their head, and they have full control of the body. Same thing with the helmet. Oh, he's doing it right there. He's doing it right there. He's grabbing the visor, and he has complete control of that head, which means he has complete control of the body. You can see his gut hanging out. Hopefully I don't look like that soon. Just leave, dude. Now, obviously, like, as a friend, I'd be there. But you should never have gotten off the bike. Yeah, riding burrito. I choose to sweat gallons or just ride in the morning. But some people I know can't do that. Yeah. Hot. Ah! Whoa, that one's really loud. I'm going to... Nope, skipping you. Holy crap, that hurt my ears. Let's go ahead and move this back up. Ow, jeez. Oh. Whoa, that guy's swinging a rake. Okay. Roundabouts. Nope. Didn't see you. So, here, I think what he's doing is already looking at this car, because if you kind of notice, if you look through the turn on a lot of these GoPro stuff, if you look through the turn, the most of the view would be over here on the left. But I think he actually did a quick look at this car, which is good. You need to keep your head on a swivel, and saw that they weren't stopping. Because if he was looking through the turn, he'd be looking towards his exit, and that's the view we would be getting. But he did a quick look here. Now, if you can kind of tell, you can't tell. I know you guys are on phones and stuff, but on my side, since I have this big screen, she has her sun visor down. So the sun is in her eyes. So here's one thing. Yeah, there you go. He's in shadow, and the car has exactly night terror. Exactly. She has sun in her eyes, or the driver has sun in her eyes. It's just an overall bad situation. So time of day is a big issue, and roundabouts, just intersections, all these things, they can combine into a possible accident. So the only way you can really survive these things is do what this guy did, have your head on a swivel, and he saw a hazard, and he saw a threat, and was like, I can take care of that. So he's like looking, oh, the person came out, slowed down a little bit, boom. Good catch, man. Good catch. Good catch. Now, right here, it's raining, so you have some environmental hazards. I did talk about today the cars opening their doors, so hopefully that's not this issue. But my first thoughts are, yep, now here's this car right here. Raining, so worse braking, stopping distance, worse traction. This car thought they could make it, but they had pedestrians in the way, so they stopped. So they made a bad judgment, which put this guy's life in danger, the rider's life in danger, but he was smart enough. Thanks, Brian. Now, is he gonna follow him just to be a dick? Don't do that. Just I understand, like, life and death. Holy crap, what the hell's going on here? Look at this. There's cars in both lanes. What? And no gear? Whoa. So I can see he's just wearing a regular t-shirt, no gear. Didn't even bother to scoot over. Okay, so here's the thing. When you see this, so these cars are passing these slow cars, and they're going into your lane, okay? Move over. You are not going to convince that car to get over and crash into the car next to it. Slow down. Let them do their dumb thing. Scoot over to lane position 1, maybe even almost on the line. Give them the room. Screw it. But maintain. The situation's already happening. Okay. So the best way to mitigate that is obviously wear full gear just in case something happens to you. You get a crash, but hug that line as best you can and slow down so you can give that person enough room. Luckily, you're on a bike, because if you're in a car, you probably would have hit this other car. So if you're in a car and you're taking up most of this room, you would have had an impact on the car. So got to be smart about this. Exactly. Go home, Rakk. Everyone loves the ram mount stuff. Full gear, it looks like. This is a chest mount. Oh, somebody crashed. Let's see. Oh, he hit the back of the bus. Possibly going too fast, wasn't paying attention, hit the back of the bus. The bus probably stopped. Part of a group ride. Alright, please don't be the last one. Okay, so that guy probably got cut off. Alright, so cars changing lanes was part of my deadly mistakes, or my deadly, the deadly road risks for motorcycle riders. The video that came out today. Car changing lanes. He's pointed at his mirrors like, use your mirror. She probably did. She probably just didn't see you. This person right here, that's a hazard. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you serious right now?
Wasn't paying attention.
Watch out. You're gonna hit me, man.
Exactly.
You fucking serious?
Wasn't paying attention. And that's a terrible, this is a terrible intersection. This is a terrible everything. And it's all blocked off. I bet you there's probably some sort of accident already on this road. I think that's the last video on here. So guys, you want me to keep going? I would love to keep going. Let me know if you want me to keep going. I'm free tonight. I think my wife's gonna go hang out with some friends. But let me know what you guys think. I just want to say thank you to all my recent super chats. Quentin, Ice Cold Combos. Thank you. Night Terror is the newest YouTube member, and he's coming up with some good stuff over here. Yeah. Bam Bam with the super chat also. Appreciate it, guys. If you would like to help out and be a part of the crew and help me get to where I need to go when it comes to Patreon, because at 500 patrons, that's why it's there, is I will be traveling the country and doing some of these things with you. I'd love to kind of talk to you guys in person. But yeah, swing on by patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman and be a part of the crew. And then on top of that, join the Discord. Join the Discord. It's absolutely free. All right, I'll keep going. Let's just go to the next one. I don't want to do bikers versus cops. I don't care about road rage. I really want to. Oh, brutal motorcycle crashes. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. This one I'll power through. We've been streaming for about an hour now, and this next one I kind of want to just play them out, and I want you guys to. I'm gonna pause it at the end of each one. I'm gonna give my quick opinion on it, but I want you to tell me what happened. Okay, I want you to tell me in the chat what you think happened. Once again, there's no right or wrong answer because at the end of the day, it's a multitude of factors. Okay, so it's either it's speeding, it's sun in the eyes, it's too much, it's using the front brake. It might be a lot of these people. They could be drunk and we don't know it because I mean obviously they're not going to say anything. So there's a bunch of different things that could be happening. But give me your opinion on what you think could be happening. Okay. Now remember, at the end of the day, what we are going to get out of this is that you have control over certain things. You have control over your speeding. You have control over how sober you are. You have control over a bunch of stuff. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Night Terror. Dylan Fielding, what's your opinion on loud pipe save lives phrase? I did that in a Motorcycle Myths, and I don't believe it anymore. Maybe back in the day, but nowadays cars are way too insulated for that to even work. Oh, what the hell? That was quick. That was freaky. Okay, so what happened, everybody? What happened right there? You want me to replay it? I'll replay it for you. What happened? Hey, I see Brian Price with the super chat. Thank you so much, Brian, for the super chat. It's going to pop up soon, hopefully. Come on, Streamlabs. There we are. Brian Price with the super chat. Appreciate the super chat, brah. Quentin Q-Dub Webb says, wet road. Yeah, I agree with that. No gloves was a situation, or was a thing that he could have used and controlled. And yeah, so no gloves. That's something he could have been wearing. I see that he has regular shoes. It looks like shorts. Puddle. Lost traction in a puddle. Slick pavement. Yep. So let's say you couldn't control I mean, you can't control the road. You can't control the road condition. You can't control any of that stuff. Let's say you were going to crash anyways. I mean, wearing full gear probably would have saved his hands because I'm sure he's got some really nasty road rash on his hands. It looked like it started off as a low slide, but then his rear tire caught traction and he high-sided over it. So he could have some type of injuries to the upper body, especially in the elbows and shoulders. So what I want you to see real quick, it's kind of hard to tell, but he starts to go into a slide, and then all of a sudden it whips him. That's called a high side. Let's watch it. You see how he flipped over? He high-sided it. Wasted. Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck!
Oh. Okay. Whew. Yeah, his palms are probably peeled off. Bam Bam, you saw that video that I posted about the injuries, right? That one dude that was wearing like nothing, and you saw his hands for that split second. Yeah, that's probably what. It probably didn't happen that bad to this guy, but it happened.
Fuck! Fuck me! Fucking hell! Oh, fuck! Oh.
His wheel is way over here. His radiator fluid's all on the ground. This bike is totaled. So what happened, everybody? Kind of obvious, right? This is the UK's version of what I talked about was cars turning left in front of you. Well, this is cars turning right in front of you in the UK. The one thing that you could do in this situation is practice your swerves, but once again, there's not much you can do. I like the fact that he's wearing full gear, so it probably protected him a lot. The type of injuries that would happen from this was, for one, he could have upper body injuries because his chest hit the car, but really think about his legs. I mean, if it's gonna bend his front tire and break it off pretty much, his legs probably hit the handlebars, so he's probably really sore. He's hurting bad in his legs. Possible fractures to his legs.
Fuck. Fuck me.
Now, if you're able to yell the words fuck, then instead of focused on that, so that's his level of training. I'm going pretty deep, and this is probably a situation he couldn't have done or he couldn't have gotten away from. But if you're able to yell those words and you're able to take a couple breaths before the actual incident, you need the training to learn how to swerve. Okay, once again, I don't know. I'm playing quarterback here. You know, if Monday or what is it? I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. I don't speak that the footballs and stuffs. But get yourself that level of training to where in an emergency situation, the first thing that happens to you, the first thing that you do is your training. The first thing that happened in this situation was freezing up and saying, oh, fuck. That's what happened. So you need to practice to where in an emergency situation, your training kicks in. Okay?
Fuck. Fuck me.
So you see it. So right here, I would probably start slowing down because this guy might have a blinker. So right here, I see the tires, okay? The car is already obviously moving. Friday night quarterback. So the tires are obviously moving. Once I saw those tires moving, I would start applying the brakes and then get ready for a swerve. I mean, those tires are turned, ready to make that. And he's not slowing down. So right here, he starts going left, and he's like, oh, fuck. Right here, my escape route would be to the right. Yeah, Caius Prada, my escape route would be to the right because I saw that there's no cars behind this car.
Fuck.
That's his shadow of his leg. So he impacted, and he went over, up and over.
Fuck me.
I'm surprised he's still walking.
Fucking hell. Oh.
See, remember when I said guarding? In this situation, he's not walking. He's in pain. His legs are in pain.
Oh.
He's walking very cautiously.
No. Fuck no.
Is that an MT-07? All right, so this is at the track, so I'm not too worried about that. I mean, this is the place to crash if you're going to crash. What do you know about headlight modulators? Very good, Bam Bam. I've seen those. Very good. I've seen brake light modulators. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, see, Dwayne, this is what I love. I mean, this is what I see on accidents. It's like, this is how can I give you guys my experience when it comes to motorcycle crashes or any type of crashes at all, especially with injuries and all that kind of stuff. How can I do that? And I think I found the way, and this is the way. So thank you guys for donating. Thank you for supporting me. I think this might be something I would love to do. This could be the new show. Who knows? Whoa, whoa. Saved it.
I'm scared, Norman.
That happens on racetracks. That's why they wear full gear. The track itself is expertly combed. It's making sure there's no oil on the ground. There's an ambulance on standby. So if you are going to, and they're pushing the limits of their bikes. So if you really want to push your limits on your, like, everything that happened in all these videos, going to the track is the one place you want to be practicing. Okay. So that sucks, but at the end of the day, they knew the risk. They signed the waivers and everything, and they're probably doing okay. They got full gear.
What?
Oh, is this going to be a whiskey throttle?
Don't die, Norman.
Don't die. Don't die, Norman. No helmet. No gloves. Oh!
You fucking idiot, Norman! I've had it for 2 fucking minutes. Are you taking the fucking piss?
I love his friend's reaction. Wasn't even caring about if he was okay or not. I had about 11 years, 10 and a half years on the job as a firefighter. So what happened there was it's probably a new rider because his friend told him put it in first, one down. He told him one down.
Down.
He said down. So right here the dude, he's in neutral, having some fun on it. Doesn't know how. Turn the idle off.
Down.
Down. Tell him to put it down. And just crashes.
You
This one.
fucking idiot, Norman.
All right, so first of all, this guy not wearing any gear, lane splitting. Yeah. Look. Exactly. That's what I was talking about, everybody. That's exactly what I was talking about. When somebody's going to cut you off, don't look back and be like, what the heck happened, bro? Keep looking forward. You're going to crash into something. Broke his hand. Probably broke his hand. You hear him? Shorts and shoes. No gloves, no gear. Probably broke some fingers. No oh no, he took the helmet off. Look at it. No gear whatsoever. Oh, 12 years motocross medic. Nice. So this looks like a parted out bike. Might be a stunt bike. I see a yellow fender and a green tank. Maybe he's just been in a few crashes and parted some things in. Lane splitting. Who knows if it's legal in this area? Not many areas it's legal, but no gloves.
I'm riding. What are you doing? Okay, it is the one now.
She's pissed.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
If it's not
Please do.
if it's not legal to do it, all right. If it's not legal to do it, don't do it. You're gonna cause some issues. And we're back at it again. He's doing it again. And another thing that I see that he's grabbing the clutch with just one finger.
Huh? No? Do you?
Got it.
Huh?
All right, this guy's just being a turd. She's like, you got a death wish?
Fuck, this gonna hurt. Ooh. Oh my god.
Car almost hit him. Car almost hit him. Pulled off on the side of the road to calm down. That's good. So this guy's hauling butt. Looks like a Sportster. What is he messing with his key for? Car changing lanes in front of you. Look forward, look forward, look forward. Car's changing lanes. Looks like California. Car changing lanes. Now in California it's not illegal. They just clarified a lot of the things that are going on with lane splitting. And it's not illegal or legal. It's just they clarified the road rules. So you can do that, but definitely don't go like 20, 30 miles an hour over what the traffic is doing, because there's no way you're going to react in time. So he was doing good. He did I think he's probably doing 10 miles an hour over the traffic, and he was able to react in time. That's why they're there for a reason. That's why those regulations are there. Yeah, Quentin, I agree. The guy probably was just being a turd. It's probably not legal there. Whoa, what the what are you doing, dude? There's just some asshole drivers out there. He's making the other people, he's brake checking the other drivers too. At this point, just let it go. He's in front. Let it go. Don't. I understand the need to do it.
What's the problem? How am I hogging the whole road? It's one lane. It's one lane until it comes up to here.
Oh, so it's one lane until it gets up to here, and she's complaining that he's hogging the whole road. That's too bad, lady. You have to treat us as this. We have that road. We have that. We own it when we're in it. Whoa!
Yo! What are you doing? Get off my leg! Back the fuck up! You on my leg! You are on my leg! What the fuck are you doing?
She's on her phone. This right here is just a very bad driver and an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
But you see, that could have been a lot worse when it comes to injury to him. She was on his leg. This is why I say don't get up there. Just don't go up there. Just get behind the person and be like, you know, if they're going to be dumb, they're going to be dumb. So don't go up front because he has to get back into his lane.
Yo! What are you doing? Get off my leg! Back the fuck up! You on my leg! You are on my leg! What the fuck are you doing? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just let it go. This is in the United States because I see an interstate symbol. It looks like 275. Anybody know where Interstate 275 is? 295. Interstate 295, Clearview, Throgs Neck Drive, 295 North. So this is the United States. So you definitely, that is a single line. That is a single lane road. Let's go back. Yeah, so this right here is your road. This is your road. There's no split line. It's just a big road. And she's like, you're hogging up the whole line. You're hogging up the whole lane. Who cares, lady? So right here, this is where you need to protect your line. In this situation, I wouldn't be too close. I wouldn't be in the middle. I would be off to the right, off to the left. I'd be more so on the left side, protecting my lane, because this situation can happen. So I'd protect my lane. So at that point, there's not much you can do. She's taking it. You're not protecting your lane. At this point, let her take it. You definitely don't want to push her into oncoming traffic because now you're going to cause an accident between these two vehicles and possibly injure somebody else just because you're pissed off. So what I would do is I would just move over to the right, let her have it at this point, and just let it go. There's no point in arguing. There's no point in yelling. There's no point in causing road rage. You don't know, especially in America, if she has a gun. And on top of that, she can run over your legs like she did at the at the stop sign, the stoplight. That's my take on that. She's an idiot, though. That kind of upsets me. Oh, what is he gonna do now? Just let it go. Well, don't let it go now, because she did assault you with the car. So at this point, Kuzican 7 from New York. That's a New York plate. Hopefully she got in trouble.
Pull over.
Yeah,
pull over.
You need to get her information. Call the cops. Yeah, I'd call the cops on that. Yeah, Kuzican. It's a New York plate. Oh, more happens. It looks like he gets in a crash. Let's see how he handles this.
Pull over.
He's being very polite. I've seen a lot of people just break windows and stuff.
Pull over.
She's ignoring him. Looks like she has the phone set up. She's recording probably, which is fine.
I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops.
She's completely ignoring. She is completely in the wrong. He pulled over.
I'm gonna call the cops. Pull up. Look.
All right. So in that situation, just do what he said and call the cops. Looks like he's waiting to turn. Let's get some better footage. Crazy and scary motorcycle crashes. Whoa! Alright. Idiot. Guy almost crashed. Oh! Oh! Serious? Look, he's guarding his hand. People riding too fast, just being idiots. Doing some wheelies. Went past 12 o'clock there.
Your brakes suck, Steve.
Your brakes suck?
Fuck.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Your brakes suck, Steve.
I want you to look at his glove.
Fuck.
Look at his glove. So, are these motorcycle gloves, guys? Are these motorcycle gloves? Why do you think... Why do you think there's armor on the palm of your motorcycle gloves? Why do you think there's extra armor? These are designed for the street, everybody. Those R&R says MX gloves. Yeah, they're not designed for the road. That right there could have been a lot worse, especially in a higher speed accident. Look how just a little bit of speed, a little bit, and look how it ripped through already. That's crazy, huh? And then, but look at all the fluid on the ground. He just destroyed that bike. But look at the damage to the glove. Okay, so now it's about to touch the skin, and I'm sure he's got some. It's not high def footage, so I'm sure that he's got some type of abrasion. So it's probably level 1 abrasion. Or level 1 road rash. So it's probably just like a bad sunburn. Level 2 is like the blistering, and you start removing the flesh. But let's look at how far he actually slid. 1, 2. That was a quick 2 seconds. I said 1, 2, and that's where his hand was on the ground. So maybe less than a second, like 1 Mississippi, and that's how much damage to the gloves. It's crazy. Oh, this is another view. Barely touched his hand on the ground. You see that? So he's going to put his right hand on the ground, and he's just going to touch the ground. Okay, he's just going to touch the ground real quick, get his hand back up, and it did that much damage to his gloves already. That's why you need to have proper gloves. And then it looks like he's wearing shorts with like knee armor crap. I've got an ATV right here. Looks like a little kid. No, that's an adult. Oh. Stalled. Oh, no. Crush injuries. It doesn't look like he's wearing a helmet. That could have been a lot worse. It could have crushed his skull. He's not wearing a helmet. You definitely want to wear a helmet. Is that a helmet? Nope. That is just like some type of beanie. You're convinced, Quentin Webb? Good. Good. I'm glad you guys are getting better gloves now. That's what I was trying to explain this whole time. Alright, we don't need to see another view of that. Alright, boys having fun in the parking garage, making loud noises. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. So, parking garages, now remember, you could be going 2 miles an hour and it's going to frickin' go squeal like you're having a race down in a parking garage. That's because it's slick. It's slick. It's as simple as that. It's concrete, straight concrete. And who knows when they clean all the oils and dirt and everything off. So what he did was he accelerated and lost traction, and then the tire gained traction again, and he high-sided.
Oh, shit! Oh, no.
I don't care to see it again. I will see it again, whatever.
Oh, shit!
Oh, no, dude.
A lot of these issues come across as ego. So guys, don't have an ego. Please, please, please don't have an ego when it comes to a lot of these things. Once again, guys, if you would like to be part of the DDFM crew, please swing on by my Patreon. If you like what we're doing here, if you like this new concept and everything, support the show by going over to patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. We're at 280 patrons out of 500. At 500, I'm going to be traveling the country and hanging out with you guys, teaching you guys some stuff. I'm an MSF rider coach, 10-year veteran firefighter, and that's kind of what we're going over. So if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, and then make sure you go to that patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. There's a bunch of perks you get. But let's go and jump back into it. Yeah, Keanu Reeves' bikes, Arch motorcycles, badass bikes, dude. And then his personal collection's pretty badass. I saw that video when it came out. So this looks a lot like Glamis, California. That looks like the wall. And he... it just happens. Front tire got stuck. Probably hit the brake accidentally. Not a big deal. So he's going 75. Looks like he was going 80, slowing down to 73. Probably because of these brakes. HOV lane. Okay. So it's slowed down to about 50. So 80 to 50, slow down about 30 miles an hour. When that happens, when a car in front of you is slowing down like that, your first reaction shouldn't be to be pissed off. Oh, I think the stream's back. Stream's back. Let's see. The stream crapping out on us over here. Just making sure everything's doing good. All right. So for a car that's slowing down in front of you, especially on the interstate, and they slow down that much, whether or not they're just going to be changing lanes, there might be debris. There might be a car in front of them. There might be like a giant log in front of them, maybe a mattress or something that fell off a car in front of them. So to just go around them, and be like, you know, what the heck, man? They're probably stopping for a reason. Now, if they're just stopping or slowing down to change lanes, of course they're a dick about it. But don't assume that. Always assume the worst. I would always assume that there's something in the front that would cause that person to slow down, and I don't want to hit it myself. All right, so this looks like, oh, one person went down. Let's see if anyone else goes down. I'm trying to follow him. Probably too fast in the turn. A little upset about it. He's wearing regular jeans, looks like regular shoes, a jacket, 2 layers at least, gloves, and a helmet. So I don't know if this is an armored hoodie or not. What kind of traffic is this? So he's flashing him because this person's hugging that middle lane, not letting anybody go. Whoa. Just angry drivers. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. I'd just hang back. I would hang back. Okay, going a little bit fast, a little too wide,
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
And low speed drop. See, he's able to laugh about it.
The new.
Alright, so what happened here was that he was going a little too fast. Didn't counter steer. He has an air freshener on a motorcycle, which is kind of weird. Maybe he just likes the smell of it. But going too fast, not counter steering enough, and definitely wasn't looking through the turn. And then once he felt like he was going too fast, he just looked at where he was going to fall. At that point, counter steer harder. It was at this moment
that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
He never hit the ground, so, I mean, he didn't hit his head or nothing, so he handled it okay in terms of crashing.
Dann auf der großen ist es wieder was anderes, weil du denkst, du hast nur 4 Gänge und dann hast du in Wirklichkeit 6.
It sounds like he's motovlogging.
Aber ich will mich ja jetzt nicht beschweren.
Okay.
Ne?
Whoa!
Was ist denn mit dir los?
That right there, I say it in all my videos, and I said it in my video today. Whenever I come up to a stoplight, I get off to the side, because if a car is not going to pay attention and hit the car in a fender bender, like that happens all the time, I want them to either barely clip me because I'm off to the side or just hit the car in front of me. So this right here.
Aber ich will mich ja jetzt nicht beschweren, ne?
Okay, so he is off to the side, so his tire's probably right behind the other car's tires. This car barely at the last second moved over to not hit him. But if this car was in direct line of sight with the car in front of this motorcyclist would have been hit. So he got very lucky. So for me, I'd pretty much be on the line on each side, on either side. So if he wasn't paying attention, he would ram into this car. But right here, that's probably 20 miles an hour. Probably, while he's slowing down, 20 miles an hour can still hurt. You saying what's happening here? Well, I'm glad the guy in the car is wearing a safety vest, so you can definitely see him. That's really good, though.
Guck mal, was von einer Spur gehört. Das ist eine Spur, ne?
Du hast mich gerade eben überholt.
Ja, ich habe gefiltert. Und guck mal, wo du eben warst, wo ich jetzt bin. Ja, genau. Halt's Maul. Alter. Ja, fahr drauf, komm.
And I guess he's a dick about it too.
Alter, was ein Hurensohn.
No volume on this one. That's whoa. Okay, this is a little freaky. What are you doing, bro? Oh, so this guy's passing the truck. This is where it can get kind of dangerous. He wasn't speeding, so he was able to handle it well. Single direction, one way. Okay. Single direction, one way. I'm glad they gave us the information on that. Ah, that sucks. You gotta watch out for that. But look at this. Look at this. People are riding crazy. Ice cold. It's one lane. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. This guy's going over both lanes, as you can tell. I don't know if this is a one-way. Nope, it's not a one-way. Wait, no. So I understand that. Okay, let's look at this again. Okay, so he's crossing this line right here to get a better lane position for this turn coming up. So he's crossing this. This is oncoming traffic right here. So he's riding like an idiot. I mean, is it just what it's like over there? Because everyone's driving like idiots. Okay, let's see what happens here. Low side? Low side? No. Okay. No. Okay. What? Why are you in the middle of the road? Oh, they're just chatting. Nobody fell, but that's another thing you gotta watch out for. Alright, I don't feel like watching any more of this one. Alright, so let's look at this one. He's lane filtering on the right, which is kind of dangerous. He has no escape route anymore. And he's gonna try to make it. Alright. Alright, I think I'm good when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Let's go ahead and we're good with that. So guys, what did you think when it comes to this stuff? Did you like some of this quarterbacking that we had going on here? Let me know. This could be a show that I could keep doing. I could do at least once a week. I had a lot of fun doing this and kind of going over some of these things. If you'd like to join the Discord, please swing on by and join the Discord. It's absolutely free. I have the link in the chat right now. We can continue on the chat there. And just let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be heading out. I'm going to go ahead and eat some dinner. It's 7 o'clock my time. If you liked it, if you like what we're doing here, please, once again, swing by patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. That is the absolute best way to support the channel. I would love to see you guys on Patreon. You guys, for $1 a month, it's 3 cents a day. $1 a month, you get the DDFM crew manual and a bunch of other stuff that's behind the scenes. Okay, so it's not just, hey, here's $1. You know, now what happens? I don't get anything for it. No, you get a lot for $1. And there's other tiers, $5, $20, and all that other stuff. So if you like this, please swing by just check it out. Just check it out. See if you like it. If you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. We have 279 patrons. We lost a patron during the stream. So let's see if we can make it 280 again. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. It was a blast doing this. So the stream is ending, boys. Glad you guys liked it. Join up on Discord, everybody. I see a bunch of new members. Join up on Discord.